Okay, so we're out here on Steilacoom Lake. It is November 26th and it is 1:30 in the afternoon. I am running a Trout Trix on both sides of the boat. On the right side of the kayak, I am running a Gibbs sliding sinker. And there's a fish. Well, that was a fish. So I was saying, on the right side of the boat, I'm running a Gibbs sliding sinker, a bubblegum Trout Trix worm, and I'm 26 pulls behind the boat. To put in that perspective, according to the Gibbs trolling sinker, or the sliding sinker, 30 pulls with 1 ounce of weight at 2 miles an hour is 3.3 feet. So I'm guessing I'm in the top foot and a half of the water column. And then in regards to the lead core line, I am running a, and there's that fish. Oh. And so if you see that, we just had a double. I got one on the other side, Trout Trix worm, 26 pulls behind the boat, and I'm running just a little spinning rod, the Kokanee Black 8-foot spinning rod. Oh, and that one came off. Okay. So that fish came up and hit it a couple of times, and then I sped up and slowed down on the kayak and seen if I could get to entice him to bite. He came back. Feels like a heavier fish. Again, I'm trolling about 2 miles an hour, and I'm running that Trout Trix worm a color and a half. So as you saw, that I was just letting out, and he took it as it was letting out. Oh, and he just let off. So I just checked my right side rod, and I got a double now. So I'm working a double. I'm gonna keep the pressure on the pedals. And I was just pulling this one to check up because I had a hit on it, and I thought, you know, maybe bit the tail off the worm or did something. But again, I got a double going, and so I really can't turn into this fish. I'm fishing a cove, and so I got to slowly make inside turns. The nice part is that's keeping pressure on the outside fish, but I got to reel a little bit faster on this inside turn to make sure that I'm not losing the fish on the inside. There's that fish. This one still appears to be on, as you can tell. Quite a little bend on it. I really am a big fan of the Okuma Kokanee Black series. Their bait casting and their spinning rods. I just think they're quality rods, and they're fairly inexpensive. Interesting thing about this, what took that down was just a little bass. And so I won't bother netting that one. And he just got off right there. So finally, I had a Trout Trix worm on there, and I just think that that Gibbs sliding only had the 1 ounce one. I didn't have a smaller weight handy, and I think I went to 20 pulls, and I just think it was running a little too deep. And so, you know, I said, I see a lot of fish sipping on the surface. And so I just switched to a Maglips 2.0, and I'm running that with no weight. And so that has got to be right underneath the surface. maybe a foot at most. Not. And he just came off right there. That's a nice trout right there. Okay, so we've probably been about 10-15 minutes without a hookup, which was getting a little concerning because, well, I just don't like not catching fish. Nice big fat fish. Cold and wet, and for sure. I think I have 13 now. So I went down to one rod. I wasn't doing really good with the spinning rod. The rain let up, but I didn't put a rain jacket on, and so my sweatshirt is soaked through. Not the smartest plan for the day, but it's fairly mild. I think it's like 58 degrees out and not too breezy right now, so just got to embrace the suck a little bit and enjoy the fishing.